probably heard that owning a home is too expensive, it takes forever, it's just out of reach, and it's only for the fine few. But what if I told you that home ownership is actually much easier than you expect? With the right strategy, financing options, and guidance, buying in a home can be a reality sooner than you might expect. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the exact biggest myths that lots of people talk about home ownership and showing you exactly how you can get the keys to your new home faster than you ever thought possible. So let's dive in. What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Bouvier with the Bouvier Real Estate Group here at eXp Realty. If you have any questions about either buying your first home or either buying your second home or buying an investment property or selling your house to get the maximum price for it, I'd be happy to help however I can. Feel free to reach out to me. My contact details are in the description below, along with all my free resources on my website as well. Happy to connect with you and help you out. So let's debunk some home ownership myths. Myth number one is that you need a huge down payment, and that's simply just not true. Many homeowners think that they need 20% down to buy a house, and again, that's not true. There are lots of low down payment options available where you can put as low as 5% down on a house. So for a $300,000 house, you'd be looking at only $15,000 for your down payment to purchase a house. There are also first-time home buyer incentives that can help you mitigate some of those upfront costs and save on taxes. One main one is called First-Time Home Savers Account. You can talk to your bank or your financial advisor about this, where it's a investment class where you can put in $8,000 every single year up to a maximum contribution room of $40,000, which goes directly to your down payment of your house, and you can deduct that from your taxes and pull it out tax-free to put it towards the down payment of your house. Myth number two is your credit score has to be perfect. And again, that's simply not true. You don't need an 800 plus credit score to qualify for a mortgage. Lenders will consider multiple factors, including your income, including your debt, and any payment history that you've had. There are tons of mortgage options available, even for buyers with less than perfect credit. So don't worry about your credit not being perfect. There's ways to improve it to make sure that you're ready to purchase a house when you are and your credit score is at that optimal level. But working on your credit by just simply paying your bills on time, making sure that you don't have too much debt in your credit card accounts, things like that will all help you make sure that your credit gets increased so you can make sure that you're able to purchase the property that you're looking for. Myth number three, that renting is always cheaper than buying. Unlike renting, your mortgage payments build equity over time. So that means rather than your rent going to the landlord that you may or may not know and just being gone, your mortgage payments, a portion of it is going to go to the principal, which is the equity of the house, and another portion is going to go to the interest, which is the loan that you're getting from the bank or the lender or the credit union or whoever it may be. So every single month you're paying some principal, which is equity in your pocket that you're accumulating every single month. Interest is obviously interest to the bank, but that principal, that is the equity that you're gaining over time. And even a benefit if you can get a tenant in the downstairs suite potentially, or maybe rent out some rooms and house hack, then that is another way where you can get some additional rent from other people that can pay off your mortgage, which then they're actually paying for your equity in your pocket. So it's a win-win situation and something that I highly encourage. So now, how can you make homeownership happen for you? Well, step number one is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. Talk to a mortgage broker or your bank. However, I do prefer and recommend a mortgage broker, since a mortgage broker, they're going to be looking at your file and shopping it around to all sorts of different lenders, banks, credit unions, etc., to help make sure that you get the best mortgage option for you, the best rate, best conditions and everything. Whereas a bank, they're just going to sell you on their rate. So choose your option. However, I do recommend a mortgage broker, and I have lots of contacts that I can certainly share with you. So this will help you understand exactly how much you can afford. It also shows sellers that you're serious, and it gives you that competitive edge when you are shopping for homes, since lots of buyers shop without a pre-approval, saying, oh yeah, financing won't be an issue. However, it is a prerequisite in order to actually get your loan approved anyways, and it does set you apart when you're in multiple offer competitive situations situations and potentially one buyer is not pre-qualified and you are, you show the seller, say, hey, here's my pre-approval letter, I'm ready to go, financing is not going to be an option, then they have a lot more confidence in that buyer to actually close on the deal and they'll likely accept your offer. Step number 2 is working with a real estate agent like myself who specializes in helping first-time home buyers navigate the process and help buy their first house. A good real estate agent is going to help you find the best deals and negotiate on your behalf. Plus, they can get access to exclusive listings and exclusive properties that you may not ever see and only that real estate agent can share with you. And plus, they're going to help you just navigate the whole process, all the paperwork, the legalities, all the steps and the conditions and things like that that are necessary in order to make sure that you're protected, you're not overpaying for a home, you don't miss out on any properties that are not on the market, and you're getting the best deal, the best purchase, and making sure that it's all stress-free and enjoyable along the way. The real estate agent's job is to make sure that the home buying process is as smooth as possible and you can lean on their expertise totally free, because working with a buyer's agent does not cost you anything. So it's to your benefit to have a buyer's agent representing you, making sure that you're protected, getting a good deal, negotiate on your behalf, learning from their expertise, totally free. It's a win-win. Step number 3 that I would recommend if you're looking to buy a house is to take advantage of those first-time home buyer programs. These are essential to reducing your costs. There's some programs that allow you to invest in your RRSP for tax-free, low down payments, as well as that first-time home savers account, which again is that $8,000 contribution room every single year up to $40,000, which is held in an RRSP account so you can accumulate a gain, but you also can deduct it tax-free like a TFSA, but it has to go towards that down payment of your house. So it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. You got best of both worlds. It's a great way to leverage a first-time home buyer's account. I would check with your local legislation as to seeing what's available out there with your province. Potentially there's other areas and things that you can do to save on taxes and costs on your first home purchase as well. Step number 4 would be to explore some different financing options. You want to know if a fixed rate versus a variable rate is a better option for you, because if the market is potentially going up, then maybe you want to lock in your rate. However, if it's variable and it might be coming down, then maybe you want a variable rate. So knowing what is best for you and also talking to a mortgage broker to understand these differences, knowing what sort of term that you want, 3-year versus 5-year, things like that, that will help make sure that you're making the best mortgage decision is very important. Potentially some lenders also offer cash back mortgages or first-time home buyer discounts. So also look into that to see if that's an option. There also might be some benefit of having a co-signer or a joint purchase if needed to improve any approval odds by having your parents to co-sign, or potentially getting a gifted down payment from a family friend or whoever to help make sure that you can qualify for that mortgage and qualify for a potentially higher amount. Why should you consider buying a house now? As the old saying goes, it's better to have time in the market versus trying to time the market. There's no perfect time to buy a house. Overall, real estate will trajectory upwards. There's going to be those constant ups and downs, just like the stock market. Some cities and other markets have bigger swings and ups and downs. Here in Saskatchewan, it's pretty minuscule. The seasonalities with the winter being a little bit slower in the summer and spring being a lot busier. You can try to time it, but overall, you want to know what's your financial situation. What are you ready for emotionally? Are you ready physically to move? It's a big decision, and knowing your personal situation is super important, but also not taking too much emphasis on trying to time the market. You want to find the house that's right for you, taking advantage of all the other factors and making sure that you find the right house that's right for you. And when you are, make sure that you lock in those mortgage rates so it protects you from any potential rising rates. And you know that when you own a home, you're going to be getting those equity gains by paying off your mortgage versus renting to a specific landlord. And also you're going to get that future appreciation with owning the asset for the long term. So waiting too long might mean that you might be paying more in the future. So start planning today and make sure that you're ready to go when when the right house does come available. Owning a home does not have to be a distant dream. It's much more achievable than you might think. With the right guidance and strategy, you can start your home ownership journey today. So if you're ready to explore your options, feel free to give me a call. My contact details are in the description below, along with all my free resources. I'd be happy to connect with you and help you achieve your home ownership dreams. Until then,